biological desert has been used by the geomorphologists and by the oceanographers. So you have to mention in the beginning that this term has been used by the geomorphologists as well as by the oceanographers. For the oceanographers, very deep oceans where animal fauna and flora is not found is a biological desert. But for the scholars of geomorphology, the regions of extreme climates are known as biological deserts, and I have plotted a map for that. These are the biological deserts. This is tundra. No, sorry, it's Chandrasekhar. Wait. This is not the map. Wrongly placed. On land, the biological deserts are two regions. Number one, tundra and ice sheets. This area shows the tundra region, Greenland, Baffin Island, northern parts of Canada, including the whole of Antarctica. These are the biological deserts because the biological activity is almost insignificant. And it is insignificant because of very low temperature. The temperature may be reading minus 20 degrees Celsius. The growth period is only 2 months. I mean, germination of seed is only 4 months. 10 months are dark. 6 months are dark, and 10 months the temperature is near 0 degrees Celsius. So in this area you will not find much vegetation and animal life. This is tundra region as a biological desert. Same is the case with the Antarctica. Antarctica is also having very little life. You know, Antarctica is under ice, and the average thickness of ice is about 2 kilometers. Imagine, the thickness of ice is 2 kilometers at Antarctica. When this ice will melt, the land will come up. At present, it is underwater. And there are many places in Antarctica where the thickness of ice is 4 kilometers, 4.27 kilometers. 4.27 is the thickness. So in this continent, you will not find fauna and flora, except if there is a steep slope. Suppose this is a steep slope of a mountain. Ice will not stay here. It will fall because law of gravity. There is some lichen and mosses. On these slopes. ये हरे रंग के होने लगे. That is the only vegetation which is found. And the experts are saying is global warming, because there is some vegetation appearing on the steeper slopes of the Antarctica also. So one is the tundra region where the temperature over more in most of the months is in minus. This is one desert. The second biological desert is the hot desert areas. In the hot deserts we include Sahara Desert, Arabian Desert, all this area up to Mongolia, including Thar Desert of India, then Namibia and Kalahari Desert, Patagonia and Atacama Desert, Arizona Desert, and the desert of Australia. This is another biological desert. So you can describe in subtropical high pressure belt, the temperature is always very high. In the summer season, it may be reading as high as plus 50 degrees Celsius. there is scarcity of moisture. Temperature is very high in all these deserts and there is scarcity of moisture. So you find rare cactus and thorny bushes. They are not having much vegetation. That's why the experts of ecology and geomorphology have started saying they are biological deserts. So this was a map to be given for biological deserts. And you know the features of all these biomes, which can be explained in few lines: tundra and the hot deserts. In this area, I mean the hot deserts, you will find some typical type of plants and animals. The plants are cactus, thorny bushes, very scattered. And the animals are which can bear or which can survive without water for several days, like camel, or there may be some goats which stay there. Another feature of the animals of the desert is they have very long legs. Even the bird's legs are much bigger, simply just to get rid of the heat coming from the surface of the earth. Nature has arranged something like that. The legs are much above the ground, so that they are not affected by. And all these animals become very active in the night time. Daytime in the desert area is the sleeping time, dormant life. Every animal is taking some shelter somewhere, but in the night they become active, they start going for taking their food, grazing, etc. This was actually the case of the deserts. But in the ocean, or for the experts of oceanography, there is very deep oceans or dark oceans where light is not penetrating. The abyssal plains, these are very deep. They are also known as biological deserts. So if you have these two diagrams, I mean one map and one diagram, and write them, this was only 10 marks question. Again 6, 7 will be coming. This is the way